Subscribe to our YouTube channel and press the bell icon to get the latest updates.
Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Sanjeev P. Sahni, and today we will be talking about rethinking racism and our own biases. The death of George Floyd, a 46-year-old black man in the United States in May 2020 sparked widespread outrage after a video showing a police officer resting his knee on Floyd's neck as he gasped for the breath went viral. The protests across the country opposed police brutality and the systemic racism prevalent in the USA. However, this is neither the first instance of racism and or police brutality in the country, nor the first mass protest against it. According to a study by the Pew Research Center in 2016, nearly 6 in 10 Americans believe that their country still has a long way to go in terms of blacks having the same rights as whites. Nearly 4 in 10 blacks are skeptical whether the country will ever make those necessary changes. At this pertinent juncture, it becomes critical to answer a few questions that leads to this bias against people of a certain color. Why has the system failed this community? Why are instances of racism reoccurring? Why don't social movements have a sustainable impact? Is there a latent phenomena that has escaped our notice? Perhaps yes. James Jones, a professor emeritus of psychology at the University of Delaware, New York, an expert in the psychology behind prejudice and racist behaviors, believes that in order to create a more just society, we must understand where our biases come from and how to overcome them. Our cognitive biases shape the way we view matters of race, ethnicity, and identity. The in-group bias, for instance, is what makes us pick a partial view towards the group to which we belong. It fuels the us versus them mentality and magnifies any real or perceived threat posed to us by another community. As a result, this bias impairs our objectivity and can lead us to take decisions rooted in prejudice. Further, the unconscious or implicit bias is the cognitive process at play when we act based on stereotypes without even realizing. This is a result of our conditioning from several sources such as the household, our peers, educators, the media, etc. The first step to overcoming these biases and ensuring that our decisions are free from their effect is to acknowledge that they exist. Once we are aware that there are internal factors at play, each time we engage with any out group, we are more likely to be careful with what we say and do. Take perspective, go out of your comfort zone to seek varied narratives, especially those that don't align with your existing belief system. Ask questions and keenly listen to the answers. Understand the context from which these diverse thought processes arise. This will facilitate a better understanding of race and culture. 3. Consider the current information. When you catch yourself in the middle of a thought or action that may be racially biased, Ask yourself if the current information you have supports your behavior. Chances are bright it will not. This is because matters of the racial bias are rooted in stereotypical thinking and past conditioning, not evidence. That's it for today. Keep liking, sharing, and subscribing to our channel. Thank you.